Talents of the World plans a pair of concerts featuring music from what used to be republics of the Soviet Union, Ukraine, Armenia, and Georgia. To tell us about the program are two of the performers, Levon, Hovsepian, and a singer who's also the director of the organization's USA branch, Olga, Lisovska. Thank you both very much for being with us.
Great to see you again, Chris.
Olga, talk about this particular program, because you've been on before with some Ukrainian music, some Russian music, and this is a different combination. So what inspired this?
Well, I'm a professional opera singer and classical singer, so I sing all the greats, Mozart and Rachmaninoff and Tchaikovsky and Donizetti, Bellini, but I have an advantage. I'm a Ukrainian, so I'm very familiar with Ukrainian music, and I passionately believe that Ukrainian music has to be more well known, because every single time I have a chance to perform it, people come up to me and they say, this is beautiful music. And so I really believe that people need to know more about Ukrainian music. And that is my mission in my career. And my great colleagues, one is a Georgian singer and president and founder of Talents of the World, David Gvinyanidze, who is the recipient of the Medal of the United Nations for promoting arts and culture in the world. He's Georgian. And a wonderful colleague of mine, a good friend, Levon Hovsepian, is from Armenia. And so we all together decided that it would be a very unique and exciting project to bring all three ancient cultures together and share our gems of melodies and songs and piano works with everybody, including our communities and Americans and different nations.
Levon, Americans, if they know anything at all about Armenian music, it's probably saber dance, but there's a lot more to it than
well,
that.
Actually, ironically, we're including saber dance in the program.
Of course.
Actually, like interesting forehand arrangement. It's going to be exciting. Some composers are, obviously Khachaturian is our biggest name as far as in Armenian music, but other composers are well known as well. Babajianian, I recently started playing him more and more, and people loved him. And recently, Olga posted his elegy, and just people of all nationalities love.
And
that's what's beautiful about, Nocturne, all kinds of, and those are my favorite composers, pretty much.
Komitas.
I'm will be playing Komitas, who is the founder of Armenian professional music, like turn of 19th century, 19th, 20th century, who started in Paris with Debussy and big names. Debussy was so impressed with his music, he just praised him. So he was the founder of this Armenian professional music, beginning of 20th century, and he put the groundwork for Khachaturian and Babajianian, Mirzoyan, Harutyunyan, others to blossom.
There's something about this music that sets it apart from the more westernized music in even Ukraine and Russia. How would you describe that?
You mean Armenian
music?
It's a mix of Western, Middle Eastern rhythms. That's how I would describe it.
Heartfelt songs too. We're talking about.
Yeah, because our history wasn't that happy all around. So, so that's why there is some nostalgia, because Armenians end up to be traveling all over the world after the 1915 genocide, literally all over the globe, from Australia to Canada. So,
This is BNN News, and we're talking with Olga Lisovska and Levon Hovsepian from Talents of the World. Olga, talk about the Ukrainian music, because some of it is formal classical music, and some of this is folk music too.
Yes, Ukrainian music is actually quite simple in a good way. It is very melodious, it's very singable. The great composers are Kosanatolsky, Gulak Artemovsky, whom you remember, he was the founder of the opera, Ukrainian opera, who composed Cossack Beyond the Danube, Lysenko, a lot of Soviet period composers like Bilash. I will be singing a song by a Soviet Ukrainian composer, Oles Bilash. So these songs are all characterized by, again, beautiful melody, but also very Western. The chord structure is traditional, very easy to listen to, and the Western ear is used to this kind of melodies, as opposed to Armenian and Georgian. They have a bit more use of the fourths and the fifths, while in Ukraine it's very harmonious, like the thirds and the harmonies.
And of course, one of the composers you're having in this program is Bortkiewicz. So if you've heard Rachmaninoff and Mietner before, this is going to be kind of from that same
Yes,
flavor.
well, we have a very beautiful combination of artists in this concert. We have 2 artists per region, except for Armenia. We have 3, and another pianist from Armenia, Narine Babajanyan. She's a distant relative of Arno Babajanyan.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
So that's very interesting. And of course, we have a wonderful singer, Vartan Gabrielian, who is from Canada. He's Armenian from Canada, now studying in Curtis School of Music and winning international competitions. Gorgeous bass baritone voice. And Halina Krivanich is our Ukrainian pianist. She will be playing Bortkiewicz, and recently he's getting more and more notoriety. With all the Ukrainian... More recognition, yes. With all the Ukrainian themes in politics, it brings up the Ukraine a little bit more to the forefront.
Well, Levon, it isn't often you get to do a concert with this kind of a lineup in public. How does it feel that you're being able to do this?
Well, actually, I'm very excited because none of us have done unique program with 3 interesting cultures together, interaction of these cultures, and it's just, we're fascinated. We're looking forward to it.
And you should mention the locations. I know there's one in Belmont and there's one in Jamaica Plain.
It's the Ukrainian Catholic Church, Christ the King, 146 Forest Hills Street, and
The one in Belmont is not far from Belmont Center, 380 Concord Avenue.
And the dates for this is going to be?
Next Friday and Saturday, so September 15th in the Ukrainian church and 16th Saturday in the Armenian church. And all the information is on our site, www.talentsoftheworld.org.
Okay, well, thank you very much for being with us. Olga Lisovska and Levon Hovsepian.
Thank you very much.